Howdy again, guys. The LS2 Triton guy again. So we've made a little more progress today. I was going to leave the air conditioning until it was engineered, as it's not required to be there for engineering. But whilst I was sort of a little bored and looking for something else to do in this car, I thought I'd have a look around. I've been looking for brackets and different things. So the original bracket down, probably can't really see it, but you can see the AC pump down there. The original alloy bracket and tensioner is too thick and it comes out too far. So when the pump's on, the aircon pump, the LS2 pump, it would hit the steering box. So it needed to go back in. Now, after a bit of research, I found on Mark's 4x4 adapters a adapter that was it's listed as for a LS into a GU Patrol, but after speaking to those guys, they generally do work on a lot of cars where the steering box is a failing issue. Sure enough, they couldn't guarantee it fit this Triton because they're all different, but I decided to get a pump. So because of the aircon system here on this car, it's just an on-off switch, not like climate. So the LS2 pumps to suit a climate setup, and they won't run. You'll burn it out on a standard setup. So this bracket particularly is made for an LS1 pump, so it'll all work on my car properly. So I got an LS1 pump, stuck it up there, and sort of had a bit of a look around and figured it would fit. So I took a punt, spoke to Nick up at Mark's 4x4 adapters there, and he was an extremely great help. Got the bracket. It took probably half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to put it on. I mucked about a bit. Comes with a two-piece bracket, all the bolts, reused the existing tensioner, the fan belt. It's all in there. It's literally taken 45 minutes to put in. When I was on the phone to Nick at Mark's 4x4 adapters, again, they were extremely helpful, and their kit was extremely great. It was easy to fit. You don't have to be an Einstein to work it out. Great product. You can get a aircon block with the two pipes running to the front of the car, which I was going to buy. It was like $290. And on Nick's recommendation, he actually said probably best to fit the pump first and see how you go, because there can be a few different applications. Well, in my case, you probably can see the outlet there. That's behind the Delphi where the plastic plug's on it still. It's very close to the box. So I may have to pull a stud out of there and put a bolt in, but I'm probably going to have to try to find a couple of adapters that go down behind the pump rather than the block one. So I would have wasted $290. So certainly something to think of if you are doing a conversion. Once again, any questions on the, if there is someone else out there silly enough to want to convert their MK, and saying it's probably not that hard, I'm more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Just send us a line. We'll get back to you. Cheers, guys.